Hello everybody, welcome back to Octopath Traveler. It took us a while, but we're finally recording. Wahoo! We're back with Kérroto. Kérroto, do you want to explain the whole saga that we went through before, before...
Do we want to?
Nah, you can explain it. Go ahead.
So, what did we go through?
What
First
did we
of
go
all,
through? That's a good question.
So we spent like half an hour.
It did take half an hour. I can confirm.
So first of all, he was trying to like stream it via Discord, and then suddenly a gray lines and stuff appeared alongside the video. So it messed everything up. And then eventually we fixed it. But then, after we fixed it, it took like 20 minutes to fix that. And then suddenly, when he booted up the game, it was his old save file. So we thought we lost everything.
Yeah, because I did play this game a little bit before recording it, right? But I didn't get very far. But, you know, I didn't want to have to replay pretty much everything. So that's why there was a separate save file at all.
So yeah, this dude here got himself a second Switch because he's going to college, and he forgot that. Actually, what did you do? You didn't send over your save file?
When I got the new Switch, right, for Christmas, I decided to back everything up on the old Switch, but
you didn't do it.
But the thing is, the last time I backed up Octopath Traveler was when I had the old save file. So I backed it up, and then I downloaded that backed up stuff onto this Switch. And then when I opened it up, it turned out to be the old save file. I started freaking out, thinking, "Oh, I just lost 3 hours of work and grinding and all of that fun." What the heck?
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Octopath Traveler.
It's like Audio Jungle. It's just
Octopath Traveler.
It's like you're listening to the Hive music. and then you just get the small
Octopath Traveler.
Octopath Traveler. Alright. Can I just say that these stupid random encounters are just that? Stupid?
Yeah, that's why you want the cleric.
How about you?
I hate these with the burning passion.
The moment you have the cleric, you don't have to worry about it no more.
Cool on! I'm Alfin, and I have a crush on my sister.
Here goes nothing.
What?
That's pretty much what Alfin did, right? He saved his sister from like a giant snake.
He saved his best friend's sister.
Oh. Then I have a crush on my sister's friend. Or my friend's sister.
You can't even get that correct. Damn.
I got it wrong, my bad. Hold on.
You can't even do that right.
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I assume that a hermit is going to be weak to that. I was right. How was I right? I'm just so intelligent.
What now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, very.
Pretty sure you're telling lies.
I would never tell a lie. I'm the most honest man that you have probably ever met.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I've never told a lie. I have always told the truth. Because I'm such a good man. And the most honest that one would have ever met.
I see.
Yes. You do see. You see because of the glory that I bring.
Glory.
See, remember how the Bible says that, like, Jesus will reincarnate? Yeah, basically that's me.
Kinda disappointed in his reincarnation, not gonna lie.
Say that one more time?
Kinda disappointed in his reincarnation, not gonna
See
lie.
what you got.
Oh. Well,
I am ready.
each to their own, I guess. I don't know.
I thought it would be named Jesus.
Well, you don't know my sheer power. I am more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
I see.
Hello.
Hello.
I like that.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Oh, there she is. Oh, pirates. Oh, she's fighting pirates. All right, her name is Tressa, and
The merchant, a tiny port town in the coastlands, is the only home she's ever known. Here in Rippleside, she kept deals and stock shelves, doing all she can to help keep her family shop afloat. And from the quay, she walked 1,000 times. She looks out upon the endless sea and dreams of a wider world. When she is
but oh, that sure took a turn for the worst. That just went 0 to 100 when she is robbed by a band of thieving pirates. Her pride as a merchant, blah blah blah, and she vows to set off for the pirates' den. Okie dokie, I will be your ally. Yeah. No.
Poor Tressa.
He's awesome and cool.
Get the chest. No.
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. Does Tressa start as level 1 as
Level
well?
1. Yes.
I'm going to slap something.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because you didn't listen to the story thing.
I don't want to listen to no stupid story about a merchant who gets robbed by
Pretty
pirates.
sure they get to go to like level 5 get to it or something. Oh yeah, she has like an interesting battle mechanic, I forgot.
Bye.
I don't want to explain this before you actually, because Tress is a merchant, she can buy things in like during battles. So she can like hire dudes to do like specific damage things or like buffs and shit.
I see.
It's very good.
Whoa.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
The battle is truly joy.
You know, you haven't watched ReZero properly. You know ReZero, right?
I've seen the first season. Yes.
Have you seen it in Japanese or English?
Yes.
Okay, because the English voice actress for Rem actually is in this game as well.
I see. I'm not
I
a
suddenly
huge
remember-
fan of ReZero. I'm not gonna lie.
The new season is actually quite good.
That's what a lot of people say, but you know, you have to get through the pain that is the first season.
Well, it also becomes pretty damn good. Although the ending, it has something like it has some parts where you think like, eh.
I just
I'm ready.
like I know that it's explained, but like I just really did not like how Mr. Oh look, I'm dead and now I revive. Like he wouldn't tell a single person until like halfway through the season.
Well, you can't.
Hey guys, I sorta kinda revive. Like I know that messes
Here we
things
go.
up, but like
As of now, he's only been able to say it once,
to who?
and that in the second season.
And who is it to that? Is it to that echidna person?
Yes,
Okay.
because
So is the
he
echidna
does,
person like a god or something?
which yeah.
And so what? They I'm assuming that their mind stays the same like throughout all the timelines
it
and
on.
stuff.
Pretty
And
much like the witches are the 7 deadly sins.
So what? So echidna's basically just somebody who remembers every
Echidna
single
is-
time he.
Greed.
Okay. But
So
But
she wants to
I'm
know
not talking about that one. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how, like, if he revives, nobody
Yeah.
remembers what happened before the revive. But the
No, she
witches will remember?
Yeah, she does.
Okay, yeah. So I've seen that happen a few times.
There's nothing.
And, you know, they're cool,
I am
But that's all that they are. They're just cool little things like, hey, somebody gets to actually know what we know. Wow. Yeah, that's true. I'm just not a huge fan of ReZero in general. Just
They're flying cat.
main character is annoying. Girls are cute, but the fan girls over them a little too much.
The fan base is kind of
The fan base of most things is pretty bad, and yeah, and I'm one of those people that really like takes a work, and if the fan base, if I know of the fan base before the work, then the fan base is a good representation of the show for me. And that's pretty much like for most things, like I will see the show before I'll see the fan base, but in those very rare instances I will see the fan base. And let me tell you, rarely have I ever seen a fan base that is
It's the reason why I haven't watched certain anime yet.
And that's
It's the main reason why I haven't seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or I haven't seen
no, yeah, I have not seen that show either. I saw like the first 2 episodes of the first season. My bad.
I haven't seen Demon Slayer either because of that.
Well, I wouldn't say that the fan base of that is too bad. Like, I don't think that... See, Demon Slayer, I can vouch for it, saying that it's a nice show. It's pretty mindless. I wouldn't say that it's like revolutionary. A lot of people will, but
that's why I like, kind of got like pushed away from. Like I put it to the side because everyone's like praising it left and right.
All right, don't get me wrong. It's good. It's not revolutionary. I think I have it as like 7.5 out of 10, which is a good score for me at least.
But for your thing, it's good.
Yeah. So it's a good show. It's something I will recommend, but I wouldn't say like if you're expecting the show to reinvent the wheel, then you're gonna be heavily disappointed.
I'm gonna be disappointed regardless. I think.
No joke. When I first saw that show like pop up on like the what's airing next season, I was like, this show looks kind of dumb. But then I saw the one of the characters was like a boar boy, and I was like, I want to watch it exclusively for boar boy. I mean, now I know that he's not a boar. He's like, or I think I called him like pig boy, and he was like a boar, or I called him boar boy, and he was a pig. I don't remember the exact like order of things. But I watched it exclusively for him, and I was like, I was not disappointed when he came up. He's probably my favorite character in that show. Then again, and then they have this one girl at the end of the season who, even though she only shows up for a very, very small portion of it, I would say is best girl. Even though a lot of people say, hey, it's the 12-year-old sister. Ha ha ha.
Oh god.
But guys, I swear she's 9,000 now since she was reborn.
Oh yeah, Shinobu is a million years old. Not really, but
I wouldn't say that she's annoying. I would just say that the people who fan over her are annoying because they're all the same. Guys, she's technically 648.
Those are the people who watch like Eromanga Sensei and simp over the fucking system.
That's true. That's true.
So basically they're red.
Oh boy. You're calling them out on this one.
Like, honestly, God, that show is not good, right?
Right.
But that's specifically because the way it ends for me.
The way that it ends? You watched it all the way through!
Because I have a policy. If I start something, I have to finish it, and the only thing I haven't done that for is My Hero Academia.
When did you stop in season 3? Because that's the worst season.
I stopped it after episode 1 because I literally fell asleep.
Oh boy.
That's the moment I knew I am not gonna watch this one. It's
Hey,
the only anime I've ever fallen asleep.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy My Hero Academia. I don't think that it's like bad. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad though, because especially the second season. The second season is a bop through and through. I'm not gonna lie to you. The second season I don't even know what I have it rated. I think it's like a 6.5 for the second season at least. But the second season's a bop. So if you you can stop after the second season if you ever decide to pick it up again, but probably not. But if you do, then yeah, the second season is the best that it gets. The third season sucks.
But if I fall asleep again, I'm never watching it again.
Third season sucks. Just like there's important stuff that happens in the third season, but it's just not good. It's just really bad.
Have really good openings.
They do. I think that all. Well, the third season. Yeah, no, the third season doesn't have anything redeemable. Well,
no, not even the fucking opening. The opening is not even that good.
No. I'm thinking of this one specific part in the third season. That specific part in the third season is nice, and it does redeem the third season just a little bit. But the third season's the worst one by far. And then half of the fourth season is good, and then the other half is just not like.
I see.
And by half I mean like there's 2 arcs. So I think it's the first arc is the good one, and then the second arc is the bad one. So yeah, it's all over the place with arcs, quality, all of that. It's a weird case. And then you have the My Hero Academia stans who are just like, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, the girls are cute, but that's about it. Okay, so you want to hear about the most disappointing show that I think I've ever had the displeasure of?
Oh god.
So basically, think about this. Well, I'm saying like that I just finished today.
Boy.
It's not the most disappointing, but it's up there.
It's up there.
It's a 5.5, so it's redeemable. It's called The Day I Became God. And
it's the new one.
It's the new one, right?
Yeah,
it
you
finished
talked about
yesterday.
It
It finished airing yesterday. It's made by the same guy as Angel Beats, Charlotte. He helped write Clannad. He helped write Little Busters. He basically knows his way around the whole.
Yeah, I know there's some funny stuff and like some nice things, but apparently it really went downhill, huh?
It went downhill after episode 2.
Yeah.
So they start off, right? They start off with like this
It's like the world ends in so many days, right?
Right. But here's the basic concept that they basically go with when when the show starts off. Guy likes girl, but girl doesn't like guy back. But guy wants to date girl. So in comes a god saying, "Hello, I will help you out. Get girl." And then guy is like, "Hey, that's pretty cool. Thank you." But then the god is like, "Hey, but guess what? Oh yeah, the world kind of ends in 30 days, so you kind of got a little ticking time bomb on your hands." And so the guy's like, "Uh-oh, we better go skedaddle on over and get her now." And that's basically how it goes for the first 2 episodes. Just the god helping the guy out in various ways to get the girl. And to, so the first episode is baseball, and then the second episode is piano.
Bring it on.
And then they just decide, you know what? That pretty nice formula that we got, let's just not do that anymore. Yeah? Let's just do a bunch of nonchalant stuff and introduce, 70 side characters. And so they do that, and they do that up until episode 8. They do go back to the original formula in episode 5, and that episode was pretty good. Not as good as the first 2, but it was still pretty good. It was enjoyable. It was basically a carbon copy of Violet Evergarden episode 10, which, you know, it's a good plot, so obviously the episode is redeemable, but, it's because it's a carbon copy that, it's not very good. It's not as good, I should say. It's good. It's just not as good, I would say. But, anyhow, so in comes episode 8, and they just decide, Oh, by the way, that whole romance thing between the main character and that girl, yeah, that they just don't. They like throughout the entire thing, nothing happens. Nothing. No romance at all happens.
100% the goddess.
So, no, not even with the goddess.
Hmm?
Like they do say "I love you" at the end, but that's kind of it, and it's platonic. It's platonic as well, which is like no sexual tension. It's just hey, we're a guy, you're a girl, and we're like siblings. That's pretty much it. That was pretty much the entire interaction. So.
Victory shall be mine.
Oh yeah, and you remember how the world was supposed to end in 30 days? So yeah, what if we just like forget entirely about that, but it's still there. So let's just remind them subtly with one sentence per episode dedicated to that deadline. And by one sentence per episode, I mean literally just the god going, "Hey, you shouldn't study. The world's about to end." And then the guy goes, "Okay." That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So they completely forget about everything that they do.
Does the world even end at the end? Or does it just...
No. Plot twist. It wasn't the world that was supposed to end. It was the god's world that was supposed to end. And
Lord.
Also, the god is not really a god. This is where episode 8 comes in, where they decide to just forget about all the nonchalant stuff that they were doing for the first 7 episodes and decide to actually have a plot. So they decide to make the god not actually a god, but instead a girl who had a chronic syndrome who was about to kill her. But then some genius boy decided to put a computer in her brain, which fixed everything. So, yes, that is basically what happened. No joke. That is what happened, and so you have the girl who's like the god, who's just like not a god and is just a supercomputer now, running around and is like, "Hello, I am God." And, well, she's not. So they basically just decide, you know that formula? What if we did none of that? What if we just forgot everything? Oh yeah, by the way, after episode 8, they mention it after episode 8 total, for the rest of the show, they mention the world ending one time. Between episode 8 and episode 12, one time. And it was when Hina did who is the god? Hina's the name of the god. She does the reveal, it's not the world that's ending, it's my world that's ending. And that's the only time that it's mentioned after episode 8. The only time. And so she gets taken away to this facility. She gets taken away to this facility where she gets a surgery on her brain to remove the chip. Give me 1 second. So, facility. She's at a facility now. And so she had the surgery on her brain. And also, by the way, when you take out that super chip, oh yeah, that basically just brings back all her symptoms back from her chronic illness that's kind of gonna kill her. So yeah, they just kind of do that. So that's fun. And so
I'm ready.
What happens then? Oh man, I'm forgetting. It's such a forgettable show. Oh yeah. So apparently the chip that was put in her brain was dangerous, so they had to remove it. But when they removed it, they also removed all of her memories from the first good part of the show. Not good, I'm saying the first general big part of the show. So so that's all gone. So now the main character sneaks in with the help of this other guy who I'm going to get into in a second.
Battle is truly joy.
Sneaks into the facility under the this guy's like a senior in high school, by the way.
Yeah.
Under the assumption that he is a like 30-year-old PhD owner of the of some distant research facility, and he's doing an on the God girl, who is just now a girl. And so he sneaks into the facility, and now there's this there's a rival. There's always a rival. So this rival, she's been sticking around the girl for like a month, and now she's jealous because the guy is coming in and trying to spend time with her. Whoa! So there's that whole conflict, and then there was like a short backstory where like apparently she had like lost a kid when she was like 20 or something. So there was like a short flashback for like 15 seconds. Yeah, that was the whole thing. But so the guy that helped the main character sneak into the facility. So he's this white-haired guy who gets introduced in episode 3. So you may be wondering, okay, if it was episode 3, why haven't I really mentioned him up until this point? Oh, because he just shows up in episode 3 and then doesn't show up until the very, very end of episode 8. And by the very, very end, I mean he shows up for 2 seconds. 2 seconds at the end of episode 8. Yeah, so you could say that he shows up in episode 3 for like 5 minutes. So you're thinking, oh, okay. So we're switching away from the whole nonchalant to there's this government organization. Also, this weird guy, this Mysterioso guy, has like some weird technology power, and he can hack into pretty much anything he wants to. Never explained. That's never explained. Who is he affiliated with? Who's the company that wants the chip? Never explained. Who's the doctor that put the chip into the girl? What's his association with the company? Never explained. What's the chip supposed to do? Oh yeah, that's also never explained. What happens to the guy after he helps the main character sneak into the facility? Nothing. He never shows up again. So here's the total. And by the way, this quote unquote bad guy, who's not actually a bad guy, but is really just some Mysterioso boy. He's the best character in the entire series, and he shows up for 5 minutes in episode 3, 2 seconds in episode 8, half of episode 9. So that's his main appearance, and then after episode 10, he's gone. And he's the best character in the show. Best character in the show. It's like...
And you're sure these are the makers of like fucking Angel Beats and shit like that?
Yes! No! The guy goes, this is the saddest show that I will ever make. It's like what?
He made Angel Beats!
Made Angel Beats, which personally I didn't find very good either, but it was a lot better than this.
It was it's super sad at the end. It's so poor dude.
Sure, well, I mean, you know, I didn't find it that sad, but, you know, then again, the only thing that has ever made me cry was Clannad, so, you know.
And even they worked on that.
He worked on that, too! It's like... Ay. Okay, so last episode... by the way, I also forgot. They're also making a movie during this entire thing. Oh yeah, during all of this, yeah, they're making a movie. Like in the show, not of the show. They're making a movie. And so the main drive for the main character to get the girl back is for her to continue the movie. Also the movie's directed by the sister, who the main character has like, I don't know, a soft spot for. I don't know. It's just like, it's one of those things where it's like anything the sister says, the guy will immediately do.
Yeah, I've seen a few clips of that.
Yeah, so I will give it Sora's her. So I will give it this. The comedy is pretty funny at times. It's a lot of visual humor. It's a lot of slapstick as well. So, you know, if you're into that thing, then, you know. Episode 3, through 7, those are your go-to episodes. That has a lot of slapstick comedy. Those episodes also have a lot of backstory for the side characters, and by a lot, I mean it has a lot of separate backstories, and none of them are good. Like the worst one I can think of is episode 6. That's the worst episode in the show. Basically, they start the episode off with a basketball game in which
Oh yeah, that one.
But it's like a flashback basketball game.
Yeah, with like the jump thing.
Yeah, it's like, jump! Oh yeah, and then they go back later in the episode and he goes, you gotta jump! And then he jumps off of a motorcycle onto a moving truck. Like, is that how it's supposed to work? Is he allowed to do that? Oh yeah, and then he climbs across the truck and he bangs on the window. Stop this truck!
How the fuck do you do that? I swear.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. Point is, oh yeah, so last episode, so he ends up getting caught. He gets caught, and he gets caught by the girl that he's not actually a researcher. That he's like 18. So I think he's actually like 17. But so the researcher catches him, and she's like, "You gotta go." Oh yeah. Also, by the way, this whole time, like the last few episodes, the guy who has been trying to get the girl to remember everything, he basically just brought a video game console and a TV into her room and said, play. And also, anytime she would make the smallest mistake, he would just shout at her, and then we'd get all depressed that she got scared. Like, it's like this because of her syndrome, she would get scared if anybody raised their voice too high, and so he would be shocked that she would get scared, and he would be like, no, I didn't mean anything, and then he would all go sulky, and he would be like, she hates me, I guess. And it was like,
wow,
it was very just, it was something.
Use this.
And then we go like this. And then we go like that, and kill? There we go! Finally, now we can...
nice.
And watch, he's just gonna miss now because the other guy's gone.
Just imagine.
I would...
Truly joy.
Maybe he'll be weak. Nope. We'll make ye walk the plank. I don't like that.
Oh, he got a defense and attack boost.
That's probably not going to be good.
It's gonna hurt. I mean, you can lion dance someone to like give them attack power.
I might lion dance.
If you lion dance stress out or work, you could do a little damage.
Yeah, but I would probably want to do that.
Like you could lion dance in higher health. I think that would just straight up kill him.
I'm ready.
And,
Oh, you didn't have SP.
well, that's why we have 13 inspiring plums.
I guess, yeah. And she moves before Tress, so that was actually kind of perfect.
All right.
Alright!
Alright. You can use fire dice, not weak to spears. Never mind, I'm stupid.
Watch him just die to a basic attack.
Victory shall be mine.
If he dies to the next one, I swear.
I'm ready.
Alright, dancer skill, lion dance on Tressa.
The lion dance.
The lion dance.
Let's see how much damage. It's not gonna do as much because he's not broken, but it should still do a lot of damage.
Oh, wow, 600 total!
It's so strong.
It is. It is very strong.
Let's go.
Ice also, nice. Well,
Ooh.
we won.
Bye bye, story.
Bye-bye story. Nobody cares except for Alphen. Oh, who the heck is this dude?
Yo,
Captain Leon.
You actually like him.
Well, we'll since he's here, we'll
Well,
He's the cool guy.
cool guy. Well, guess what?
No. Oh no.
Why does he
And
have? Whoa, he has treasure? Not like I care.
I
Oh.
forgot.
It's
Fare thee
still
well,
going?
lads. Perhaps a day will come when you and I meet.
No, it's like small things. Like first it's not on the ship, then you transfer to the ship, and then it's back off of the ship.
That's gonna be it for this episode, I guess. Thank you all very much for watching. Yada yada yada. You know what to do. All that cool stuff. Ooh. What?
Like and subscribe, right?
Yeah. That whole thing. That whole shebang. Thank you for my
Just leave a
loyals.
comment talking about how bad Robert is at this game.
Yeah. No, wait. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. That'd be pretty bad if people were doing that. I'd lose faith in my loyal subscribers. But thanks to my loyal subscribers, and as always, stay awesome.